Okay, we are with lecture number 2 in the EETF course, the Electronics Engineering Technology Fundamentals course. And at this time, I just want to review the 5 major areas of study of this course. One area is safety when working with electronic circuits and devices. Number 2 is direct current circuit and devices. Number 3 is alternating current circuit and devices. 4 is digital circuits and devices. And 5th, it's electronic semiconductors. That's what we're covering in this course. As a review, I'm introducing that concept here again. Today, I want to talk about safety precautions when working with electrical circuits. And let's just go over the objective. Identify and apply general safety guidelines while in the lab. And here are the minimum recommendations that you should follow when working with electrical circuits and components. Number 1, always double check wiring before applying power to the circuit or components. We will discuss each one of them in detail. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, and this may include the usage of safety glasses, glove, earplugs, mask, helmet, or similar protective equipment. 3, protect component devices when handling them by using appropriate anti-static procedures and equipment. This may include anti-static wrist straps and anti-static benches. 4, if high voltage is involved in measurement, you will need to use the one-hand rule to measure electrical voltage or current. And 5, consider the safety of the shop, lab, or any other contact where the circuit is being operated. Let's just see them in detail. Always double check wiring before applying power to the circuit. Let's say that you're building a circuit in a proto board to prototype that circuit, and you're ready to put power or put the circuit under power. And so one more time, you need to verify that the wires are where they belong so that nothing goes wrong because of miswiring. Especially true when somebody else has wired that circuit and you're going to be testing that circuit. Whether that's a simple circuit or a complex circuit, whether that's AC or DC, you need to verify that the wiring is correctly done. Number 2, always use PPE or personal protective equipment when working in the electronics lab. And typically that equipment will involve safety glasses to protect your eyes, gloves to protect your hands from burns, earplugs to protect your ears from high frequencies or noises, mask and helmet to protect your mouth and protect your face and head, or similar PPE equipment that is always required. Follow the PPE recommendations in the lab. Number 3, protect components and devices, because now we're dealing with components and devices that are sensitive to static voltages. And so you need to use anti-static wrist straps and or anti-static benches. And so here's the case where the static energy in your body will be discharged onto the frame of the chassis of the bench and not onto the actual equipment you're working on. So always protect those components and devices by handling properly using anti-static equipment. Number 4, when you do high voltage readings, you need to use the one-hand rule to measure either voltage or current. And the one-hand rule essentially says that you use one hand, not both hands, to perform voltage reading or current reading. And the reason being is you're protected by having just one hand on the circuit while the other hand is off the circuit. Whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you must use the one-hand rule. And number 4, consider any safety regulations in the lab or shop based on the context where the circuit is being operated. And so always follow the instructor or supervisor lab safety guidelines before you actually work in that lab, especially in the electrical electronics lab. So let's review what we're learning in this lecture. To test a circuit connected immediately without examining the wiring in the circuit. That is false. You always want to verify that the wiring is done properly in that circuit or component or devices that you're working. It is recommended to eliminate any static electricity from your body before working on a circuit or handling a circuit. That is correct. You always want to verify that the static is removed or that you're protected so the circuit is not going to be damaged. When working in a new environment, you need to follow specific safety rules provided by an instructor or supervisor. That is correct. Follow the specific rules provided by your supervisor or instructor. If an accident occurs, report that accident immediately to the supervisor or instructor. Yes, you do need to provide that immediate information to the supervisor or instructor about reporting that accident, whether that's a personal accident or equipment accident or a piece of equipment or tool is not functioning properly. You need to report that to the instructor. And when you have to make high voltage readings of current or voltage, you always need to use the one hand rule, using one hand only, not both hands. That way you'll be safeguarded, and if something happens, electrical hazard, electrical shock, you will be likely protected by not using both of the hands. This is lecture number 2 on safety precautions when working with electrical circuits. I'm your instructor, Oscar Rodriguez. I will see you next time.